Hello, happy Valentine's Day Eve, everybody. Uh, yeah, I guess you counted my date, I guess, huh? Sure, yeah. We're gonna have some fun with humanology, okay? I promise you that. We're gonna have some metaphysical fun, okay? Now it's Valentine's Day Eve. I'm gonna have some rose petal and rose hips, because that's all the rose I have. Anyways, with my vodka, of course. Um, yeah, let's do the appetizer stuff first, okay? So before the main dish, I'm treating you this pre-Valentine's Day Eve metaphysical feast, metaphysical dinner to you, okay? So thank you for being my date, okay? Thank you for being my Valentine's Day date. Oh boy. Okay, so we started talking about Jesus. I think it was yesterday. I mean, we talk about Jesus all the time because we just love the character, you know. So, and then we dropped it. Okay, so we talked about him and we dropped it. So now let's continue. Okay, so it goes like this. It's a narrative. Okay, so Jesus once criticized these kings and governors, these tax collectors, of taking pennies from all these poor widows. Oh, you rich people, you swallow pennies from widows and orphans when all they have is 1 penny, but you take it away as a taxation. But so Jesus criticized all these rich people taking advantage of poor people, right? That's what Jesus criticized about in the New Testament. It's there, okay? Look it up, all right? I know because I read Bible 3 times, all right? I know I know Bible like the back of my hands, okay? I know Bible inside and out because I'm a huge fan of Bible. I am. I'm Bible's #1 fan, okay? So, maybe Jesus is #1 fan too. Yeah, he's my role model, my superhero, whatever, sure. But I do criticize Jesus, okay? Just like President Trump, yeah, I used to like him a lot, and nowadays he's just become another politician, so it's boring. So I'm kind of disappointed. But at the same time, he's old, right? So I mean, he's a human being too, so I don't blame him. Okay, just another human being. So Jesus criticized those rich people, rich, powerful, famous people taking advantage of poor people. But I mean, taxation. Nobody want to pay tax, so it's kind of involuntary taxation. But what Jesus did, in a way, is the same thing. There's this poor widow who voluntarily came to Jesus and gave him a penny, which was all she got. Okay, and Jesus did not turn it down. He accepted it. Okay, Jesus was competing with those kings and governors and tax collectors for money. Okay, so when this poor widow, her money comes to him, Mr. Jesus, it's okay. But when tax collectors, governors, kings are taking money from her, it's not okay, according to Mr. Jesus. Okay, so he was just competing for this market share of this taxation. Okay, tax market. Okay, yeah, son of a bitch, right? Jesus, the son of a gun. Okay, that's what he did. Okay, so now humanology. Okay, we are not competing. I'm not competing. I'm not competing with psychologists or psychiatrists. I'm not. Why? I'm not selling anything. Okay. Rather, I'm trying to help psychologists and psychiatrists to. I want them to do a better job. That's why I'm teaching this, so that they learn from me, and they do their better job. Because I don't want their job. Okay. I don't want to deal with people with problems because I have enough problems on my own. Okay. I have my full time job. I cannot help people like that. Okay. I'm here to help them, help those counselors, therapists. They just need to denounce psychologism and embrace humanologism. They should learn from me, okay? I'm trying to help. I'm not competing with anyone, okay? And I'm having fun, okay? So this wave equation, we'll get back to this later, okay? Because I have in physics, I took just general physics, undergrad level, okay? So it was wave equation that was second order differential equation, and like I said before, I'm not very good at differential equation, okay? I fell asleep during the class, differential equation class, and I only audited. I didn't take it for credit, okay? So I'm not very good at it. Differential equation, it's a very important equation, but it took me a while to actually get to the bottom of that, because the way they derived it in the physics textbook, I'm not quite satisfied with their derivation. Okay, I think there's a easier, simpler way to derive it. We may take a shot at it if we have time today, or some other time, another time. But for now, we're gonna do something else. Okay, we're gonna do this radial coordinate system or egocentric coordinate system. Okay, this is a radial vector. Okay, that's what we're gonna focus on today, at least now. Okay, we may get done with it before today's episode is over. Who knows, anything can happen. Okay, so yeah, so this wave mechanics looks like it's a fertile field for us. Okay, that's why we are trying to understand this wave equation. It goes something like this, okay? Because I looked it up, and it's something really cool. Okay, so you're gonna erase everything, okay, very soon. So like something like this, okay? dy squared dt squared is equal to some constant dy squared dx squared, something like that, okay? I mean, d squared y, okay? Something like that, okay? So you have, in a wave, you have this x coordinate, y coordinate, and you have time component in a wave, okay? So it's a parameterized equation, okay? You have three variables, x, y, and t. Whew. The way they derived this wave equation was kind of like reverse engineering, kind of jigsaw puzzling, kind of like heuristic. It's not like mathematically rigorous, but kind of like going back and forth between. They're cheating a lot, okay? I mean, that's what we do. I mean, in order to derive an equation, yeah, we go back and forth. We kind of try to fit the mathematical model to our objective, and there are a lot of cheating going on. But I'm sure this equation is correct, wave equation, probably, because so many people have worked on it. It's just that I want to derive it, even as a pedagogical, educational, instructive reason, because the way they derive it is way too complex. Okay. So I want to find a new way to derive this wave equation, and we'll do it later. If not today, sometime in the future, okay? But today we're going to focus on this radial vector, radial analysis, radial coordinate system that we nicknamed as egocentric coordinate system, okay? Egocentric coordinate, the frame of reference, okay? That's what we're going to focus on today, okay? I got a brand new eraser, so see how well it works. Brand new eraser. Ooh, oh boy. So we have this ample space, so I'm gonna draw and write very big because I like space. That's why I came to Alaska. That's why I came to America, okay, from Korea, South Korea. That's why I came to Alaska to have some space, okay. So I don't like this cramped up space, you know. Okay, so whew. By the way, so you know, I wear these coats. They're all from second-hand stores, and so many of them don't have any buttons. I mean, some buttons missing. So I went to a store that sells buttons, and I saw so many beautiful ladies there. You know, it wasn't Walmart. If I go to Walmart, yeah, there are some attractive people there, but mostly they're like, you know, people like me, kind of low income. So, but to buy this set of buttons, yeah, I went to a more expensive general purpose market, and so many beautiful girls, and also some blonde, young blonde ladies. So blonde hair is like gold, okay? It's a very precious. How many Americans are blonde? Blonde. Or how many Americans have red hair? It's very rare, scarce resources. These racial resources, okay? So we have to protect and preserve this blonde and red hair, okay? So if a lady, young, nubile, fertile ladies, young and blonde or red haired, you should let white guy marry them. Okay? Because otherwise, if I marry that blonde girl or red haired girl, then that gene will be destroyed in the next generation. Because our children, me and my blonde wife, my red haired concubine, our children will not have blonde hair or red hair or blue eyes, green eyes. No, they won't. Because I'm not white. Okay, so if a girl have blonde hair, red hair, we should let them marry white guys. So to protect and preserve this ruby hair, golden hair, okay? Because this is very limited, scarce resources. We should protect and preserve that, okay? So that's anti-ultra interracialism, okay? All right. So in this YouTube, you know, I can see how many people watched any of my video series. for the past month, and it used to be like 700 something last month, and a couple of days ago it dropped to 600 or something. That's fine. In a way, it's better. Less people watching this is better because then I won't get into any trouble if nobody's watching this. Okay, so uh, I'm a very mischievous, impish, playful, a boy at heart. I'm like a boy, you know. So um, if nobody's watching this, in a way, it's better because I won't get into any trouble because I say a lot of things here. Okay, and I don't want to get into any trouble. Okay, so perhaps it's better if all this humanology series become famous posthumously. Then I won't have to deal with anything, all the controversy, people bullshitting on me or calling me names. I won't have to deal with that if nobody sees this after I'm dead. Okay, so yeah, so less people watching this, in a way, it makes my life easier. Okay, so yeah, I have no problem nobody watching this. Okay, when I'm alive. I don't want to deal with all that controversy and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, that's totally fine. Again, I'm not here to make money. Okay, I'm doing this as a pure pro bono service to humanity. I'm doing this purely for the sake of human race. I'm not doing this for my own sake. Would I say the kind of things that I say here if I'm doing this for my sake? No. I'm not like other politicians. Okay, they just say whatever people want to hear, right? I'm not like that. In a way, I'm a politician because I'm running for president in 2020, right? I'm registered candidate for American presidential election. I'm registered already. Okay, so it is official. Okay, so but I'm not like other politicians. Okay, I say things that offend people, majority people. I'm a playful boy. Okay, I'm not a playboy. I'm just boy at heart, like very playful. You know, looking for trouble. You know, like back in like elementary school days, like you know, falling asleep during the class, coming to class late, that kind of stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm very playful kind of guy. Okay, always looking for trouble and making fun of girls, making fun of other girls. What? Am I a girl? No, I just like making, not making fun of girls, but whatever. Just, looking for trouble, looking for fun. That's me. Okay, but good thing is, I'm here. It's Valentine's Day Eve. Okay, so I'm here, and you're my Valentine's date. You're my Valentine's date. Okay, so and we are doing this metaphysical dinner. Okay, so I'm a nice guy. Okay, if you can believe that. Well, at least I try to be nice. Okay. All right. So, radial coordinate system, egocentric coordinate system. Okay, so here I am. Okay, and in this radial coordinate system, there is no axis. There's just one dot, and that's your coordinate system. You are at the very center of the universe, and that's it. Okay, this is coordinate system. And now, let's say this is you, okay? Then this is your friend, and this is your enemy, okay? So this is I and my friends and my enemies. Okay? And we're gonna find something, some limitation of this coordinate system, because we may have to modify this coordinate system a little bit, because perhaps it's too simplistic. Perhaps it simplifies too much. Okay? Or not. Whatever. Because I think yesterday we observed, well, so in this coordinate system, by the way, we have this radial vector, okay? Radial vector. Radial vector. I want to make sure you can see this coloring. So now that I have so many different colors, let's pick light green. How about that? Let's see how light green looks. Okay, so radial vector is like this. Okay, this vector and that vector is equal. Why? They have the same length and they are both pointing outward, and also they have the same origin. Okay, in a traditional like rectangular coordinate vector system, you can parallel transfer, right? As long as these two vectors have the same length and they are parallel to each other, they are pointing at the same direction, then two vectors are equal, right? So that's traditional vector system. But in a radial vector system, not so, okay? So how do you preserve, in a traditional vector system, how do you preserve the identity of this vector? Either you parallel transport up, like vertically, or horizontally, or combination of that, linear combination of vertical movement up or down, or horizontal movement like left and right. Then you know, two-dimensional coordinate, okay? In a three-dimensional coordinate, yeah, back and front, back and forth, okay? As long as you don't like rotate it, but you kind of make it a parallel transportation, then you can preserve the identity of a vector, right? In a traditional vector concept, like linear algebra, all right? But we came up with a brand new mathematical vector concept, vector definition, where radial vector is equal to some point like A comma B, right? Comma radius R, and this R can be negative. Okay, it's not length. It's a one-dimensional vector. It's a scalar. Because in vector system you have what? R comma theta, right? Theta is the direction. R is the non-negative number, the length of this arrow. Theta, yeah, it's the angle. It's the direction of this vector. Okay, in two-dimensional. Three-dimensional you have R comma theta comma phi, where you have two different angles. Okay, so. But this R in traditional vector system is non-negative. It's a length, absolute value of this arrow. But in radial vector system, this R can be negative. Okay. R is positive when it's inward. Okay. R is negative when it's pointing outward. Okay. and it has this origin. Okay, so these two vectors are the same because here r is what? Let's say minus 2, right? And a comma b, let's say is 1 comma 1. Okay, some we are dealing with two-dimensional here, two-dimensional space. Okay, so yeah, 1 comma 1 is a coordinate, is a point's Cartesian coordinate. Okay, and then it's pointing outward. So yeah, that's why we have negative 2. Okay. Yeah, so we have this radial vector system. So how do we preserve the identity of radial vector in a radial coordinate system? You can rotate it all you want, then they are the same. Okay? Because it's pointing outside of me. Okay? I don't care how money goes out. Okay? I'm paying electrical bill, phone bill, internet bill, or rent, mortgage, to buy food, whatever. Yeah, money's going out. So when I'm being on my accountant, at at the end of the year or beginning of new year, I'm doing this federal income tax. Yeah, money going out, money going in, money coming in. It doesn't matter what kind of item it is. Okay, if money coming in, is it a gift? Is it my full-time job, part-time job, donation? Yeah, money coming in. Okay, it becomes all positive. So money coming in inward, so it's positive, and money going out, expenditure, so it's negative. Okay, we don't care. We are kind of blind about what different kinds of item it may be. Okay, so that's what this radial vector system, radial coordinate, models, encapsulates. Okay, we want to model that kind of transaction. So okay, so we're gonna take a break, okay, and we'll get back to this. And there's some downside. We're gonna criticize this definition, okay? I mean, we love Jesus, but we criticize Jesus, right? Now, we have this child, metaphysical child, our brand new theory, right? We're going to criticize it, okay? Solomon says, Solomon says, God rebukes, God disciplines the ones that he loves, okay? Yeah, if you're a loving parent, you discipline, you criticize, you correct when your child errs. If you're a loving teacher, yeah, you correct your student. If you are a loving employer, you correct your employee, okay, when he or errs, okay? So love, that's tough love. That's like more like masculine, fatherly love, okay? You correct when your child is doing something wrong. Okay, so nowadays, oh, there's domestic violence, there's child abuse. Oh, you cannot discipline your children. That's why this world is the way it is, okay? Because nobody's correcting anybody, okay? Oh, you wanna be gay? Oh yeah, be gay. You wanna do transgender surgery? Yeah, do it. Tattoos, piercing? Yeah, do it. Yeah, you wanna have what? This underage teenager dating, teenage sex? Yeah, do it. Get pregnant? Yeah, go ahead and drop out of high school and yeah, have abortion, whatever. Yeah, do. Yeah, you wanna smoke marijuana? Yeah, do it. We'll legalize it for you. That's why this world is America is so fucked up. Okay, because nobody's correcting anything. They don't care about what's right, what's wrong. They don't care. They just say yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Oh, gayism. Oh, tattoo piercism. Oh, save us. Oh, Satan, devil. I will kneel down to you, bow down to you, as long as you get me elected in the next election cycle. President Trump, right? Or any other politicians, okay? Yeah. And President Trump, he's not too bad. Don't get me wrong. Just today's politicians, they're not leaders, okay? They're leadies, okay? Bow down, okay? They do, tattoo piercing, gays, marijuanaism, yeah. I give you everything you want, okay? So, yeah, tattoo piercing, obesity, sugar fetism, marijuanaism, plastic surgeryism, yeah. Psychologism, yeah, psychology, psychiatry, Western medicine, plastic surgery, How can I not run for president? I see all these evil, heinous, satanic things devouring our kids, grandkids, innocent people every single day. I'm the only one who can change these things. I'm the only one who can save Americans. I'm the only one who can save the world. How can I possibly not run for president in 2020? I have to. At least that will make me sleep better every night. At least I'm doing something. So it's not my fault that if I don't become the president in 2021 January and the world go down, America go down, it's not my fault because I at least tried to save it from destroying itself. Okay? So yeah, I can sleep better. That's why I'm running for president in 2020 November, okay? So let's take a break, okay? We'll be back. Okay, we're back. So we're gonna start to criticize this radial coordinate system, our baby, because we want to improve upon it. Okay, so it's perhaps too simplistic because what would be the position vector in this radial coordinate system? Because these two vectors are equal because they have the same length, same origin. Yeah, okay. The way you can preserve the identity in this radial vector system is that yeah, you can move this vector outward as long as it has the same. You preserve this radial direction. Okay. Yeah, you can rotate it. Okay, or you can move it outward. Then it's the same vector. Okay. If it's inward, all these vectors, okay, inward vector, yeah, they're all the same vector, okay, in this definition of radial vector, okay. As long as it's pointing inward, okay, but this vector is not the same though. Yeah, it's a radial transport, okay, but now it's pointing outside, okay, so that's different. But as long as it's pointing inward, all these vectors, okay, they are all the same vectors, okay, same length, pointing inward, pointing toward the same point in space, then they're all the same, okay. So that's our definition of radial vector. But perhaps it simplifies too much. It collapses too many things. Okay? So simplification in mathematics can be a very powerful tool, but it could be its own shortcoming. It simplifies too much. Okay? Then we will have to make some modification. Okay? So yeah, but we have to take step by step, one step at a time, right? So it's okay where it's okay even if this definition of radial vector system is not perfect, because we can wiggle it, jiggle it, tweak it, and make it better later. Okay, one step at a time. All right. Okay. So it looks like this planetary system or solar system, right? You are the sun, shining sun, and your friends are kind of like planets, and your enemies kind of like exoplanets. Okay, they're so far away, they're so different from you. They disagree with you on so many different things, and that's why they are your enemies. Your friends, yeah, there's some agreement and disagreement, but close enough. You can tolerate the differences because you have so many things in common. You and your friend, right? Now, how about your friend and that friend's enemy? I mean, how about your friend and your enemy? Are they necessarily enemies? You know, they're saying it, you know, friend's friend is friend, enemy's enemy is a friend. Sometimes that is correct, but not always. We talked about this before when we did this, we mathematically proved or disproved, okay, by this dot product of friend and enemy, okay. let's review it. Okay, so relationship, okay, relationship of A comma B is a view vector, viewpoint vector of A, dot product viewpoint vector of B. Okay, relationship between A and B could be positive or negative. What is viewpoint vector of A? Yeah, viewpoint vector of A is a vector in ordered set. Okay, what do you think about gayism? What do you think about guns? What do you think about abortion? Blah blah blah. All these issues. Are you pro-gun or anti-gun? Are you anti-gay, pro-gay? Are you pro-abortion, anti-abortion? Blah blah blah. Right? So a plus or minus in each slot of this vector. Okay? And you just multiply. You do the dot product of what person B thinks, and that's your relationship between A and B. Your relationship toward with B. Okay. So R of A comma B is not equal to R of B comma A. Why? Because here you think you know about B. Like President Trump and me, right? He does not know me, but I think I know him. I have some information about him because he's a celebrity and I'm not a celebrity, and that's why he does not know me. But my relationship with President Trump now is something very negative. Okay, I don't quite like him. I mean, I don't hate him, but I have some disfavored view of him. He's, to me, in my world, he's very disfavored figure. Okay, I will not vote for him come 2020 November. Okay, because I mean, my information about him is from newspaper, internet articles, so it could be false. Okay, maybe he's pretending. Maybe people are misquoting him, misinterpreting him, mischaracterizing him in the news. I don't know, but for all I know, so I watched his State of the Union speech, so to speech, right? And I didn't like the way he speak. It's kind of like unctuous, complacent. He just became another politician. When he was running for president in 2016, and when he first became the president in 2017, I liked him a lot. I liked his speeches. It was very honest. But nowadays, the kind of speech he gives is very, very politician-like. So he just became one of them, you know. So no, yeah, okay. So my relationship with President Trump kind of soured. But does President Trump have any relationship with me? No, he doesn't know me at all, right? Because I'm not famous. So relation B comma A is 0, but relationship A comma B, well, at a given time, right? Because it used to be something very positive. I used to like him a lot. Okay? Time. In time, like right now it's 2019, so 3 years back, when time is -3, 3 years back, 3 years ago, yeah, it was positive because I liked him a lot. But time 0, now, my relationship with President Trump soured because I don't like him anymore. Okay, he's a very disfavored figure to me. Okay, he kind of sold out, you know. He just travel with all the all this taxpayers' expense. Travel there, giving out speeches. That's very bland and he's wasting taxpayers' money. Okay, with all these travels. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, so yeah, your friend's friend can be your enemy. Your friend's friend is not necessarily your friend. Okay, and your enemy's enemy is not necessarily your friend. Okay, we mathematically prove that. Okay, uh, you want me to go over that again? You know, just because this is Valentine's Day season, because I love you, I will do that for you. Okay, because we have done this before. But at the same time, I understand. You know, I appreciate your time. So far, we we are doing this what 220th episode right now. Okay, so I don't know what I don't exactly know what don't remember what the exact episode number is. This one, okay, because I number it later on. In a batch, in a batch. Okay, so yeah, we are over 200 episodes. So this disproof or proof, friends is not always a friend. Enemies is not always friend. Yeah, we mathematically prove that. Okay, so just because it's Valentine's Day Eve, I will do this for you again. Okay, so I hate repeating myself. Okay, I think it's so boring. It's something I did already, and maybe your teacher in high school, elementary school, if they are teaching anything nowadays, they kind of get cranky when you are asking to repeat him to repeat himself. You are asking him to repeat himself because you didn't pay attention in the class, and your teacher may say, "You fell asleep, didn't you? Because I taught you this in the class, and now you are asking me to repeat myself to teach you again on a one-on-one basis because you fell asleep when I was talking to 30 students." Whatever. Okay, so we need 3 people, okay? Can you see all this? Is it too light? We have person A. We have in terms of gayism, gonism. Oh shoot. We cannot use same character. Gayism, abortionism, pro-gay or anti-gay, you pro-abortion, anti-abortion, what else? Pro-fossil fuel, anti-fossil fuel, how about that? Okay. We'll make it very simple, okay? 1, 0, 0. 0, no. 1 minus 1. It's kind of a matrix, okay? one 110. Well, we're gonna have to modify several times, okay? Uh, minus one, 0, 0, 1, whatever, okay? So, relationship between A and B is equal to dot product of this is 0, 0, minus 1, right? Because A is anti-gayst and B is pro-gayst, okay? So, relationship between A and C is equal to doing a lot of cheating, okay? So A and C is equals to plus 1, okay? 0 plus 1, 0, okay? Add them up, 1. Now, relationship between B and C is okay, minus 1, right? Minus 1. A and B, they're enemies, okay? A and C, they're friends. B and C, minus 2. Bitter enemies, okay? So, now, who's A? A is a pro-gayist. He loves LGBT, okay? But he hates abortion. So, who is A? Kind of compromised Christian, okay? Yeah, he's Christian, he hates abortion, but Adam. But you know, he have many gay friends, he have many gay siblings, gay brothers, gay sisters, even gay parents. But he hates abortion because he's a Christian Republican, okay? That's A, Adam, okay? Now, who's B? Bob. Bob is like gay marriage, he doesn't care. But abortion, yeah, oh, he's liberal, so he loves abortion, okay? So Adam doesn't care about climate change, this fossil fuel, global warming. He doesn't care about that. That's why it's 0, okay? But this Bob, he doesn't care about gay marriage, but he's very pro-abortion because maybe he's a swinger. Maybe he have a lot of female girlfriends at the same time. So yeah, sometimes he have sex and his condom breaks and his girlfriend's birth control pill sometimes it failed to work. It's some manufacturer's defect, whatever. So yeah, he love abortion, okay, because he doesn't want to have any babies. He just want to have sex, okay. Why? Because he's an old executive, okay. He was working in a big oil company, making tons of money. That's why he have multiple girlfriends, okay. Okay. Son of a gun, okay. He probably have multiple STDs, like sexually transmittable diseases, okay. So now see Charlie. He doesn't care about gay marriage, okay, but he's anti-abortion, okay. He's anti-abortion. Maybe he's was traditionally, I mean, in the past, perhaps wrongfully known as bastard, okay. So Charlie's a bastard, okay. He was born out of wedlock, but his parents didn't abort him, so he's very anti-abortion. But he's a environmentalist, okay? Maybe he studied in that environmental science, or maybe he's just fucking liberal who doesn't know a shit about science. So he's anti-fossil fuel, okay? Whatever. So A and C, they are friends, okay? Because they agree on this one thing, anti-gayism. Charlie doesn't care about gayism, and Adam doesn't care about fossil fuel, so it becomes zero here. Adam and Charlie, okay? But they agree that gay marriage is wrong, okay? So Adam and Charlie are friends, okay? Now, Adam and Bob are enemies. Adam enemy with Bob, okay? And Bob is also enemy with Charlie. Okay? Why? Bob and Charlie, they're not just enemies, they're bitter enemies, okay? Because they don't care about gay marriage, but Bob is pro abortion, Charlie is anti abortion. Bob is pro fossil fuel because his business, he works in a big oil company or big oil platform. But Charlie is making big bucks, okay? Charlie is anti fossil fuel, okay? So yeah. Now, right here in this equation, okay, or inequality, whatever you call it, is a person's enemy's enemy, is there a friend? So this is counter example of that proposition, all right? Bob's enemy is Adam, okay? Maybe it's a bad example, okay? We have to modify this fucking example, man. Oh my goodness, it's gonna take fucking long time. Because this is not exactly a counter example, alright? So, because in this example, Adam's enemy is Bob, right? And Bob's enemy is Charlie. So enemy's enemy is a friend. Okay? And Bob's enemy is Adam. And we don't have Adam's enemy. Well, it's just Bob. So Bob's enemy is Adam. And Adam's enemy is Bob. And enemy's enemy, Bob's enemy's enemy, is Bob himself, who is his friend, right? Why? Because, let's see, who is Charlie? Let's do this. Charlie, dot product by Charlie is equal to 1, 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1, dot product 0, minus 1 is what? 2. Minus 1, minus 1, 1. Minus 1, minus 1, 1. Add them up, 2. So, one person is always a friend of that person. you are always friend of yourself because you are agreeing with yourself. Okay, so because all you are multiplying by negative number to negative number or positive number to positive number and you're adding them up, so it's always positive number. Okay, so one person is always a friend of oneself. Okay, so this is not a counter example, but it's actually example of this maxim, this proposition where your enemy's enemies, you're also your friend. But we're gonna make another example to disprove that. Okay, because sometimes your enemy's enemy is not your friend. Sometimes that can be your enemy too. Okay, it's gonna take a while to come up with that counter example. Okay, we have done this before, all right? We are just doing it again, and it's gonna take some time. All right? Oh boy. But it's time to take a break, so we'll take a break. Okay? So. I'm getting hungry too. Man. We'll be back. Okay, so where are we? Oh, we gotta make this counter example. We're gonna have to change some numbers here, okay? So it's not gonna be that easy because, oh, maybe not that difficult. Okay, so Adam and Bob, they are enemies. But what if we want to find an example where they're friends? Okay. We want to find some combination of this permutation of numbers so that Charlie and Bob are actually friends. That's all we need. So it's not going to be that difficult. Charlie and Bob, they are friends, okay? But yeah, shouldn't be difficult. Okay, well, plus one, how about that? Or because we want Adam and Charlie to be friends, but Bob and Charlie should be somewhat friendly to each other. So this should be plus. This should be plus. So we're gonna preserve that. And sure. 1 and 2, okay? 1 here, 2 here. So Adam and two here. Adam and Charlie plus 2 minus 1 plus 1, okay? Bob and Charlie. So this doesn't have, we want to be minimalist, okay? So yeah, it's just 1, okay? So Bob and Charlie, they are what? Plus 2, okay? So Charlie and Bob, they are friends. Plus 2, okay? Strong friends. Adam and Bob, minus 1. So they are enemies, okay? And Adam and Charlie, 2 minus 1 plus 0 plus 1, okay? So now, in this example, Adam and Bob, yeah, they're enemies, okay? So, and Bob and Charlie are friends, okay? So, your enemies, Adam's enemy, Bob, and your enemies, you are Adam, okay? Your enemy's friend is Charlie. So he's supposed to be enemy. But they are not, they are friends, okay? Now, how about enemy's enemy? Do we have two enemy relationship here? No. Okay, so we just disproved that enemy's friend is not always enemy. Enemy's friend could be a friend, okay? Adam's enemy's friend, Charlie, is not enemy, but Adam and Charlie, they are actually friends, okay? So we disproved that. The proposition that your enemy's friend is also enemy, that's not always true, okay? How about your friend's enemy? Yeah. Adam, that's you. Your friend, Charlie. Your friend's enemy. Actually is an enemy, okay. Yeah, you can come up with some example where your friend's enemy is not always enemy, but a friend. For example, your friend's enemy you got the idea, okay? You mess with these numbers, you will come up with some examples, okay, where your friend's enemy is not always an enemy, but actually it could be a friend, okay? Your friend's enemy, it's not always enemy. So Charlie's friend's enemy, Adam. Charlie's friend's enemy, Charlie's friend Bob, his enemy, Adam, you. Is Charlie's friend's enemy an enemy? No. Because Charlie and you, Adam, you are friends. Okay? Okay. So your enemy's friend is not always your enemy. Your friend's enemy is not always your enemy. Okay? It could be your friend. Okay? We proved that, right? Now, the only thing that left, how about friend's friend? Yeah, friend's friend can be an enemy, okay? We have two more things left, okay? So it's like this, okay? Enemy, enemy. You have friend's friend. You have enemy's enemy. Friend's enemy. And enemy's friend, okay? So you have this table, okay? Friend, okay, friend, enemy, friend, enemy, okay? 4x4, 2x2 table, okay? Friend's enemy, enemy's enemy, enemy's friend, friend's friend, okay? So what we proved here is that enemy's friend is not always enemy. And friend's enemy is not always an enemy, okay? It could be a friend, okay? Yeah, it depends on the situation. We are saying it all exists, okay? Friend's enemy could be friend or enemy. Enemy's friend could be friend or enemy, okay? We just are enumerating all these different possibilities, okay? Now, the only thing left is friend's friend always a friend? That's a proposition, right? Sometimes it's true, but not always. Maybe most of times it is true. But friend's friend could be the beat or enemy, okay? So we're gonna make that example here. And also enemy's enemy. Proposition is such that enemy's enemy is your friend, okay? But not always. Maybe most of the times, okay? Your enemy's enemy could be your friend. Okay, we're gonna make that a counter example, okay? To prove that to disprove that proposition that your enemy's enemy is always your friend, okay? Oh, I need some drink. Do you expect me not to drink? Come on. Don't be such a Nazi or sadist. I have a full-time job, okay? I came from work doing all this, and if you expect me to not drink, you're crazy, okay? Something has to give, right? Okay, so now what number do we need to change? Okay, A and C, they used to be friends. We need to make two enemies, okay? So maybe three. We need to make maybe three enemies. I don't know. So enemy's enemy is also an enemy, okay? So sure, I guess we need to make some negative numbers. They're all enemies, you know. Okay. Shouldn't be that difficult. So A dot product B, A dot B is -1. A dot C now it's -1, okay? B dot C this is 3, okay? I'm so lazy. I'm just trying to be efficient because we are doing a lot of work here. We want to conserve, preserve energy, okay? All right, we got it. Enemy, okay? They're all enemies, okay? A and B, -1. A and C, -2 plus 1. -2 plus 1, -1, okay? A and C, okay? -2 plus 1, 0, -1. B and C, 0, -1, -1, -2, okay? They're all enemies. Okay? The warring nations, the period of war, everybody's fighting everybody. So here, Adam and Bob is enemy, okay? So how about my enemy's enemy, Adam and Charlie? Are they friends? No. They're still enemies, okay? So we got this. Enemy's enemy is not always friend. They could be still enemies, okay? Now, how about friend's friend? Friend's friend could be enemies, okay? It's not always friend, alright? You have mutual friend, but this is what we talked about several months ago, okay? There could be this bridging figure, like mediator. Yeah, mutual friend, but on the other side, me, I'm A, I'm Adam. Over there, there's Charlie. In the middle, there's Bob. He's our mutual friends, mediator, you know, intervener. But I hate Charlie and Charlie hates me. We are enemies. It's like you are living under one roof. There are 3 roommates, and there's kind of middle guy, okay, arbitrator, or maybe I'm Adam. There's Charlie. Maybe we are brothers. I hate my brother Charlie, and he hates his brother me, Adam. But there's this Bob who is our father. Okay. Yeah, I love my father. He loves his father, who is also my father. Kind of halfway between, you know. Okay? So. Okay, that's our goal. No. So, me and Bob is my father, so I love him, okay? And Bob and Charlie, of course, they love each other because Charlie is also son of Bob, who happened to be my father too. Okay? So, okay. A and B is supposed to be +1, okay? Okay, +1. A and C supposed to be -1, okay? So, yeah, we don't have to change it. Well, not really. You can leave it there. Then you become -3, which is fine. I hate Charlie, okay? So, -1, -2, yeah, -3. A, B, +1. How about B and C? It has to be some positive number. and B. So these two terms with 0, we can mess with that. Especially this guy, because he's 0 right up here. So I can mess with this guy. B times C. Minus 3, okay? Then we got it. Alright? This 3, okay, is kind of like left side right is kind of like number 3. Left side right E, whatever. It's number 3, okay? So we got it. Alright? Adam and Bob, alright? Multiply by 2. Dot product, okay? A dot B is 1 plus 1. A dot C is minus 3, okay? B dot C is plus 2, okay? We got it. So Adam and Bob, they're friends. Bob and Charlie, friends. Now, Adam's friend's friend, Charlie, is he enemy? Yes. Okay. My friend's friend is an enemy, okay? It's not always friend. So we got it, okay? So we got all the 4 counterexamples. It took such a long time. I think it was worthwhile, okay? Because it took us like 30 minutes, man. Oh boy. But it was worthwhile. We want to be mathematically thorough. We want to enumerate all the possibilities. We got it, okay? Boy. I think it's time to take a break already, okay? So we'll take a break. It's time to take a break, so oh boy. It was worthwhile, okay? So we didn't go deep down like this previously, okay? So it was worthwhile. So one day all my hair will turn white, okay? My hair is like either black or white. Sometimes I have this brown hair or gray hair, but mostly it's either black or white. One day it may just turn all white, or I may lose all my hair. Okay. I'm working too much, man. Oh boy, but doing my job. So we'll take a break, okay? So okay, take 5, okay? All right. Oh. Okay, we are back, and I gotta correct something. Okay, there are a lot of erratas. Errata, Greek plural. I mean, it was Percy Faith, not Henry Mancini. Okay, the Summer Place, that instrumental music for the movie Summer Place, it was Percy Faith who conducted that music. Probably composed as well. Percy Faith and his orchestra. Huge fan. I'm a huge fan of that. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da da. Okay, Summer Place. Henry Mancini, I'm a huge fan of his orchestra as well. You know, Peter Gunn theme song and do 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 da da. So this guy, what's his name? Rodriguez or something. He imitated that theme song by Henry Mancini, Peter Gunn. Okay. In his movie Sin City. Yeah, Sin City, just like the Kill Bill movie, there is this scene I just cannot forgive. Okay, why do you kill a woman? You cannot kill a woman. No, it's not okay. Even in a fiction, you cannot kill a woman. Okay. So yeah, we'll toss it off the window because that's in humanology. You cannot kill a woman, even in a fiction or movie. That's not allowed. Okay, so because there's nothing entertaining about it. Okay, you cannot kill a woman. Period. Not even in a fiction. Okay. And anyways, so after this recording, I'll probably do some dancing, okay? Because there's this Van McCoy, this African American guy who died young, unfortunately, but he's a very talented musician. Van McCoy, I think he's from Washington D.C., some Eastern Coast, Maryland, some. Yeah, Van McCoy, fantastic African American musician. He had this instrumental music, Hustle. Oh, I have to dance with that tune, okay? After this recording. Oh, I have to dance with that tune. Another song I wanna dance with tonight is Here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm kind of drunk, you know. I have to go back to work tomorrow, so I will dance right here, watching some YouTube music video of that. So another music I want to dance to is Quincy Jones. He's from where? Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, or something. Yeah, Quincy Jones. You know Quincy Jones. He producer, composer, songwriter, instrumentalist. It's called Soul Bossa Nova. What is bossa? Nova means, I guess, means something new, right? But bossa, what does that mean? Boss? So what is bossa? Is it like new boss? Bossa Nova? I don't know. New trend, new wave. Bossa Nova is Portuguese, okay? Yeah, Nova, I know it means new. New wave. So Bossa means wave. Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, I'm studying Portuguese, so I should know better, but Oh well, learning something new every day. Yeah, bossa nova. That's what we're doing here. New wave. This you throw a stone in a pond and makes this wave. That's a radio coordinate system. Okay. Ah, boy. Okay. So what are some downside of this brand new radio coordinate system? It's this. Okay. It's collapsing too much. Okay, because these two radio vectors are the same. So we are collapsing these two vectors into one. Okay, and that's not quite desirable. Why? Because when two of your friends are fighting each other, it hurts you because you love them both. Okay, so when this friend is giving up some bullshit negative copium to your other friend, it because we are collapsing them as just one entity, it becomes zero vector, and that's not correct because it gives you some kind of pain when your two friends are fighting. So, for example, let's say your mother, your father, you love them equally. It's just hardly true, right? I'm a man. I'm a boy. Okay, so I love my mom more than I love my father. Okay, so I'd rather talk to my mom because she's a woman. I'm a man. Okay, I'd rather talk to my mom. Okay. Oh, when I was a young kid, when I was like what 7 years old, I told my mom, "Mom, I want to marry you because you are beautiful. I love you so much. I want to marry you." I mean, of course, I don't know what marriage is. I didn't know what sex is. Yeah, I told my mom, "Mom, I love you. I want to marry you." Okay. I love my mother because I'm a man. Do I love my father? Do I love my father? Yeah, but perhaps not as much. Because I'm a man, okay? He's such an asshole, you know. My mom, she's always nice to me, but my father, he's like a dick. He's like such an asshole to me, okay? He's like controlling, you know, because he's a father. He's just like me. I'm like just like my father, right? Controlling. I try to control you, you know. Father son, you know. So yeah, me and my dad always fight because it's like man to man, you know. Ugh. Don't do this, do that. Dad, stop telling me what I should do. I'm a grown up. I'm a grown adult. I'm 40 years old, and you're treating me like I'm 4 years old. Come on. But do I love my father? Yeah, I do. I love my dad. Okay. Because I know he cares about me. And when I'm going to tell you a little story about me and my dad. Okay. And every time I think about this story, I cry. Okay. But this time I will try not to cry. Okay. But I might. Okay. Perhaps I told you this story already and I cried. I think. But long time ago, like last year. Maybe I told you this story already. Maybe I cried there. I don't know. I don't know. So I was graduating law school. So my dad, well, he's busy man. So my mom came for my law school graduation, and then I introduced my mom to my professor, law school professors, and my law school colleagues, and yeah, it was cool. Okay, and I indulged my mom because I went. So she came to visit me during the law school graduation in the American Midwest. Okay, so I took her to dance club. Okay, because in the Midwest we had this where I went to law school. we have a lot of clubs there. Okay, and some of those clubs are kind of oldie. My favorite dance club there. Okay, it's like just like Saturday Night Fever. That was Greece. Was no, it was not Greece with the John Travolta and Saturday Night Fever. I think the Bee Gees. So I'm a huge fan of all these. I don't like any of the new songs unless it's country or gospel or blues. Okay, so I'm a huge fan of all these music. So because that's the music that I grew up with. Okay, like Carpenters, Bee Gees, The Beatles, Beach Boys. Okay, I'm old myself. I'm 40 years old. I'm a huge fan of the music that was made in 1960s, 50s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and some of early 2000s. Okay, I like this techno music, the Groove Armada, Fatboy Slim, and British band, The Beautiful South. They're like 2000, early 2000s. Okay, and I also like Maze, um, 50 Cent, and Busta Rhymes. Okay, yeah, early 2000s. Okay, but known after that. All right. Um, so yeah, I love Carpenters, Bee Gees, The Beatles, The Doors, Aerosmith, AC/DC, and Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin, some of Elvis Presley, and some of whatever. Okay, yeah, Aretha Franklin and uh, Rita Coolidge. Double 007. You know, yeah. Blondie, some of her music. Okay, time, what? Tide is high, but I'm moving on. I will be your number one, number one. Oh. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of all this. Okay, so the when I was in law school, yeah, my favorite this dance club was kind of this. It has this floor that lit up, like in the Saturday Night Fever movie with John Travolta. Floor that lights up with all these different colors that's kind of moving. Yeah, we had that kind of dance club in the Midwest, near my law school in the Midwest, American Midwest. And I took my mom there, okay? And we danced together, okay? And she danced with other guys too, okay? It was so fantastic. And because I knew the DJ, okay? I I go to that nightclub, that dance club a lot. So sometimes I would buy this DJ gentleman drinks, and he would say, "Oh yeah, I cannot drink. I'm at work, but yeah, okay. How about Coca-Cola or Pepsi or orange juice?" Yeah, I would bring him some drinks, so he knows me, right? And, whatever dance club I go to, yeah, the DJs they know me because I go to that club. I tip them, buy them drinks, and I dance. I dress nice, so yeah, they know me. So yeah, I told the DJ, hey, this is my mom's favorite music, and would you play this? And would you announce my mom visiting from Korea? She's visiting me, so yeah, announce with your mic, and he did. Okay, so yeah, my mom was very flattered and she was having good time. So yeah, we danced together. She danced with some other guys too, because she was a dancer too. Okay, so she was a very good dancer. My dad, he's a good dancer too. So So both of them came to Alaska to visit me. What did I do? What do you think? I give you like 10 seconds. What do you think? Where do you think I took them in Alaska? My mom and my dad, when they came here to visit me in Alaska. Where do you think I took them to? A place. I don't think it's such a difficult question. I took them to a dance club, okay? Nightclub. A bar with this disco ball, all these lights and loud music. I took them. Me, dad, mom. We all went together to a dance club. Okay? When they were here, like 3 years ago. And we took pictures. I took the video on my cell phone, you know, how they dance together, and I made them kiss. Okay? I made them dance together and I made them kiss, and they did. Okay? I was so happy. Okay? So today is Valentine's Day, and I wrote them Valentine's Day email. Okay? Oh, mom, dad, happy Valentine's Day. You know, I love you. You know, thank you for educating me, disciplining me, loving me. You know, happy Valentine's Day, mom, dad, my parents. Yeah. They're my Valentine's Day. Okay, so. Yeah. And, okay, so back to the law school graduation. Okay, so my mom came and I totally indulged her. We went to shopping mall in the Midwest, one of the biggest in the Midwest. I bought her gifts, clothings, and I bought my grandmother a lot of gifts, and my aunts, uncles. So when she went back to Korea, she got a lot of these luggages full of gifts that I bought for them. Bought for her, my dad, my siblings in law, and my nieces, nephews, cousins, aunts, uncles. Okay? Yeah, I bought them a lot of gifts. But the day when she was leaving, yeah, I of course went to the airport to send her off back to South Korea. So yeah, I'm not an anchor baby, okay? Because my parents, they want me to come back to Korea and marry a Korean girl and live with them, okay? That's what they want me to do. They don't want to come to America. What do they do then? My parents, my siblings, they come to America to visit me and they spend their own Korean money. Okay? They come visit me, they spend their own money here as a tourists, as visitors. Okay? My parents, my family members, they come to America to spend their money to create American jobs, to buy and purchase American products. They are not coming here to live here. No, they come here to spend their own Korean currency, Korean money, okay? I'm not an anchor baby because my parents, my families, they are not coming here to live here. No, they come here to spend their own money and they go back to South Korea because they are Koreans. They love Korea. They don't want to live in America. They love America, but they don't want to live in America. They come here to spend their money because they love American products. Okay? So every holiday season, I ask them, hey, what do you want? Because I want to send you some gifts. And they say, oh yeah, buy this, and send this. Okay? I'm purchasing American products to send back to South Korea. Okay? I'm not an anchor baby, no. What is an anchor baby? Oh, the birth tourism, right? You came here with a travel visa and whatever visa. You make a baby in America. He become an American citizen, and they will come to America to be citizenship by invitation, whatever. It's not that case because my all my Korean family, they want to live in Korea. They love America and they love to visit and travel in America and spend their own Korean currency to purchase American products, to spend their money in America, okay? And actually, they want me to come back to Korea, marry a Korean girl, have Korean babies, and live with them in Korea. That's what they want me to do, okay? Anyway, back to law school story. So yeah, it was the day my mom, you know, she's going back to South Korea, and so yeah, I went to airport to send her off, and so we are in a restaurant in the airport in the American Midwest. So her flight was like about 1 hour away. So I graduated law school and have graduation ceremony and all that stuff. Okay, so it was time for her to go back to Korea. So she was so sad. Okay, so and yeah, but she have a lot of gifts. I spent my own money from yellow ribbon, GI Bill, my scholarship. I don't have much money, but yeah, I bought her many gifts. Took her to dance club, and yeah, we had a great time together. Mom, mother, and son. Okay, yeah, she loved that experience. So it was time for her go back to Korea, and she was so sad. And I, at the airport in this restaurant, okay, I remember. I have photographic memory, okay, because I don't smoke fucking marijuana, okay. I have good memory, okay. So I asked my mom, "Hey, you're sad because you're leaving me, okay? Well, I'm, I'm sorry that you're sad, but I'm kind of detached person. Whatever. I like being single, living by myself. So I don't have any detachment emotion because I'm a man. Okay, but I understand my mom because she's a woman. Yeah, women are more social, connected. Okay, we guys we are kind of isolated. That's how I like it. Okay, so I had to distract her. Okay, so I asked some question that would distract her from all the sadness of leaving her son. Okay, mom, how was it like when you gave birth to me? Okay, like what? So I graduated from law school in the year 2015, so I was like 37, about 3 years ago. Okay, no, not 3 years, 4 years ago. I graduated from law school in 2015. Right now it's 2019, so yeah, 4 years ago. Okay, so yeah, so I was like 36, 37. Okay, when I graduated from law school in American Midwest. So I asked her, "Hey, tell me, like 37 years ago, you gave birth to me in the eastern coast of America when you and your husband came to America. So yeah, your husband was hardworking, very smart South Korean, and he got scholarship in this Ivy League school in the eastern coast. And you gave birth to me, and so tell me, how was it? Okay, we're gonna take a break, and I'll tell you. Okay, tell you the story. Okay, we'll take a break. Okay. Okay, so I tell you the older story. Okay, okay, so we are back. Like, I never litter. Okay, not even around my own premises. I put it right back into my cigarette box. So, uh, that day, so my mom came to visit my law school graduation. Okay, so I try not to cry. I try not to cry. Okay, so I told my mom. I asked my mom, "How was it? Okay, when you gave birth to me?" Yeah, I gave birth to you. Okay, and your father was outside of this deliberation room, and so in the eastern coast, in this Ivy League school, there's a hospital, and my mom gave birth to me 40 years ago. Okay, so we are doing 4 years back when I was like 36 or 37. Okay, and she told me this story that really made me cry in this airport restaurant. Okay, it was so the doctor, this is what birth doctor, you know. I just this is a Western doctor. Okay, I don't know who he is. I don't know what race he was. White, black, Hispanic, Asian, who knows? Middle Eastern. So yeah, he or she delivered me, okay, in this hospital, this Ivy League school in the Eastern Coast, okay. It wasn't like Harvard or Yale. It was more like lower Ivy League, okay. So I was born, and so my mom tells me this story. So yeah, your father was waiting outside of this delivery room, and so that the doctor delivered this baby, okay, and from my mother, and so I was born, and when I was in law school in the Midwest, yeah, my mom came to celebrate my graduation, okay, and there was this girl. She was a hardcore, hardcore feminist, okay, and she told me because she knows she's a hardcore liberal feminist, and she knew I was a conservative. So, oh, you conservative. She accused me of being a sexist. Just because I'm conservative, Christian, Republican, I made no secret of that. It was no secret I'm a conservative, okay? I was notorious for that because it was between year 2015, 2013 and 2015, okay? 'Cause I went to law school in 2013 and I graduated in 2 years, okay? Because I didn't want to drop out, okay? Because I already dropped out of the science high school in South Korea, elitist school, and I dropped out of Ivy League school, the same school that when my dad got his PhD, where I was born, okay? I went back there and I did study some computational biology, and I got scholarship, fellowship, presidential fellowship. I mean, president of the university. Okay, it's not president of the United States, but yeah, I got multiple fellowship, and the same Ivy League school that I was born into. It's a lower Ivy League, okay? It's not like Harvard, Princeton or Yale, but it was Ivy League school nonetheless. So, but I dropped out after 2 years because I'm not a PhD material. Okay, it was too much. All right, so I'm a quasi elite. I've been to Ivy League school, but I dropped out. Okay, Korean science, second best, allegedly, second best high school in elitist high school in South Korea. I dropped out after what 3 months, and after that, I went to this Eastern Coast Ivy League school after undergraduate career in Midwest. I dropped out after 2 years. I learned great things in Korean Science High School and American Eastern Coast Ivy League school. Yeah, I learned a lot, good stuff. And later on, I joined the U.S. Army. I tried to become a special forces. 3 weeks, this intensive what selection special forces selection course, North Carolina, Fort Bragg. I dropped out after 2 weeks. It was 3 weeks, 3 weeks in hell, but I dropped out after 2 weeks. Okay. So yeah, I did try to be an elite, but I failed because guys, it's just too much work. Okay, I'm more creative, individual, so I wasn't quite cut out for that. Okay, so anyway, so this feminist gal, she thought I'm a conservative Christian Republican, which I am, because she knew about it. Because I made no secret. All these law school colleagues of mine, they knew about me, okay? Because I said those things. I spoke of those things. My Christianity, my republicanism, my conservatism. Yeah, they all know about me. So she said, "Oh yeah, you are a conservative sexist. So you prefer to have boys than girls. When you get married, you want boys, not girls." And that's not true. That's not true at all. She misunderstood me, okay? I mean, she's young, so I understand, okay? Where she's coming from, what she thinks, I know about it, okay? But if I ever get married and have kids, I would want girls. I would want my daughters. I would not want sons. Why? I'm a man. I love women. I'd rather have my wife and my daughters if I ever get married. Because I know how much trouble I caused to my parents as a boy. I don't want to live through that again. Okay? All these boys, man. If I have a son, he will be just like me. Rebellious. I don't want that shit, okay? I don't want to have a child who would rebel against me and becoming fucking faggot, fucking gay, transgender, or ultra interracialist. I don't want that shit, okay? I'd rather have daughters, okay? But that feminist chick in law school, she never gave me a chance to explain. But yeah, there's one episode in law school, okay? And she's a nice girl, she's fairly attractive, so I asked her to dance with me in this law school ballroom dance But what did she do? She reported me to the law school dean. That's my speculation. Maybe it was not her. Maybe it was somebody else. Because when I was in law school, I sent out this mass email with the several dozens of my law school female colleagues. Hey, come to this law school ballroom dance. Then I will dance with you. I will at least ask you to dance with me. I'm not gonna force you to dance with me, but yeah, I would like to dance with you. You know, over several dozens of girls in law school that I would love to dance with, and she was one of them. And I'm not sure which one of them told this law school dean, and so the dean called me, emailed me, hey, come and see me. Okay, so I was like this student before this school principal. Okay, so what's going on? Oh yeah, hey, there's this one girl who complained to me that you're trying to dance with her and she's not comfortable with that gesture. So I'm not asking you not to go to this ballroom dancing, law school ballroom dancing, but be careful because this lady complained to me. Okay, so I'm just trying to let you know. Okay, be cautious. Okay. I'm not sure what girl reported me for asking to dance with her. I was just being like chivalrous. You know, I was being a gentleman, but maybe it was my mistake that I didn't ask out. I asked the girl to dance, law school girl to dance with me, one-on-one basis. I just did massive email, or 2 or 3 dozen girls. I was a law student. I don't have time to ask one by one 3 dozen times. So yeah, I just clicked one single email to all these 3 dozen girls, my colleagues, my classmates in law school. I have no idea who reported that to law school dean, but did I go to that law school dance ball? I did. Okay. Did I dance? Yes. Of course I love dancing. But some of them are so litigious, complainant, you know, complaintive, whatever, plaintive. Yeah, let bygones be bygones, okay? Bridge under the water, so yeah, it's all good, okay? So we have 3 minutes, we have 7 minutes before the break, okay? We have like 40 minutes, 37 minutes before this episode ends, so yeah, this feminist girl, she accused me, oh, you're sexist, you know, you want boys, not girls. No, that's not true. I'm a man, okay? I'm not a sexist. I love girls. I prefer girls. I prefer to have daughters. I don't want to have. I don't. If in hypothetical, if I get married, I want girls, my daughters. I don't want any boys, okay? Because if they are boys, they will be turning out just like me. Because they will rebel against. They will rebel against me, and I don't want to deal with all that shit. Okay, so I'd rather have some nice, obedient female girls, my daughters. Okay, that's what I'd rather have. Okay, but never gave me a chance to explain that to her. Okay, so whatever. Okay, So yeah, law school graduation. My mom came and she had great time, and I came to airport with her to send her off back to South Korea, and she was sad, and I needed to distract her, give her some divertisement, and hey, lady, my mom, yeah, thank you for giving birth to me. So yeah, tell me what happened to in this birth delivery. And she told me this story that really made me cry in this airport restaurant. I had to order this set of napkins because I was just crying and crying, crying, and I need more. I need more napkins, okay? Because I was just dripping tears, just dripping, flowing down my face. She told me, okay, I gave birth to you, and this American doctor, she delivered you, and he went outside to tell your father. I really tried very hard not to cry. Okay, it was a boy. It was a boy, and he smiled like my mom never seen him smile like ever before. Okay. I'm sorry I'm crying, but so would you accuse my father of being a sexist? Because just because he was so happy that he had a boy. In Korean tradition, it's like this, okay? If you have a daughter, yeah, you're giving your daughter away. It's not just South Korea. It's not just Korea, okay? If you have a daughter, yeah, you're giving your daughter away to some other, your son-in-law, right? But if you have a boy, your son, you're bringing in a girl, your daughter-in-law, okay? So it's not just South Korea, okay? It's America, Europe, Africa, India, Asia, just anywhere in the world, okay? My dad was so happy that this child, me, who came to this world, is was a boy. So the way my mother described to me, he saw this my father smile like she has never saw before. She has never seen before. Okay, so it's it's my father's lips was like Joker. This wide smile of his lips all the way across his ears. She told me that, okay? My dad was so happy that it was a boy. Because I'm crying because all this time I did not know my father loved me. Because he never expressed his love towards me, okay? I'm sorry, I'm crying. It's good that I have this toilet tissue with me. He's a man, he's an old-fashioned guy. So you have your mother and your father. I mean, if you are blessed blessed with your mother and your father, okay? If you are not some fucking gay parent to children, okay? If you are children of some gay couple, well, you still have your father and your mother, okay? Because no two women or no two men can have a child, okay? You have to have, if you're a human being, you must have your mother and your father, biological, okay? I want, I want you to get in touch with them because it's important, okay? If you have some lesbian parents or gay male parents, yeah, you love them. I understand, okay? But you have your biological father and mother. That's the only way a human being can be created, okay? So, yeah, I'm not picking on you, okay? Yeah, get in touch with your biological father and mother, okay? It's not your fault. I mean, God gave me the blessing of natural biological mother and father. Maybe you are born into some gay parenthood, and it's not their fault either, okay? It's God messing with us, okay? He's infected with your infected your parents with some freaking satanic gayism that he created. It's not your fault. It's not your parents' fault either. God is just messing with us. Okay. So. Okay. So. Back to this story. Okay. If you're a feminist, yeah, you may accuse my father of being so happy about having this son rather than a daughter. But yeah, I have brothers and sisters, and my parents. Yeah, they gave birth to men, women. I mean, my father was happy, regardless, but he was very happy that he gave birth to a son. Okay, he's an old-fashioned guy. Okay, are you gonna accuse my father as a sexist because what? He was happy because the child happened to be his son, a male. Come on, don't be such a Nazi. not just feminist. Okay, don't be like that. Okay. Yeah. So that was the very first time that I realized my father loved me. He never once told me that he loved me. Okay, he's an old-fashioned guy, and he would, say things to me, and it's motherly love and fatherly love. They they love me, my mother, my father. They love me different ways, different direction, but the same quantity. Okay, it's a vector concept. They love me, my mom, my father. They all love me, but in different ways, different directions. Okay, motherly love, soft love. Fatherly love, tough love. Okay, he corrects me when I'm wrong. My mom, yeah, she is always nice to me. Soft love, female, feminine love. My father, masculine, fatherly love, tough love. My mom, feminine, soft love. Okay. So yeah, motherly love, fatherly love, we need both, left and right, balance. Okay. That's why gay marriage is so wrong. Okay, you need both mother and father. That's why divorce is wrong. Okay, a child need a mom and pop. Okay, we're gonna take a break and we'll get back. Okay, so I'm sorry I cried. Maybe you enjoyed that experience. Okay, I tried not to cry. Okay, we take a break. We get back to this. Okay. All right. Happy Valentine's Day Eve. Okay, we are back. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I cried. I did cry, and I'm sorry. Okay, I try not to cry. Okay, but it's an emotional event. So happy Valentine's Day. Okay. I took cigarette break, so yeah. How much time do we? 20 minutes. Okay, so yeah, so parental love is very beautiful thing. Okay, and romantic love is very beautiful thing too. But you have to be anti ultra interracialistic. Okay, if you're an ethnic man, I don't want you to date young beautiful white girl if you're an ethnic man because you're being selfish. Okay, let white girl, young beautiful white girls marry and date white guys so that they preserve that race. Don't be so selfish. Okay? Yeah, I mean, as an ethnic man myself, yeah, I want to have sex with white girls, like blonde girls, red hair girls, blue eyed, or green green eyed, pink skin, strawberry skin, ruby hair, this platinum blonde, or red hair, ruby hair, and strawberry skin, pale white pearl skin, or sapphire blue eyes, emerald green eyes. Yeah, we ethnic guys, we all want that. We fantasize about that. But if we give in, cave in to that desire, then white race will be wiped out. There will be no more white race in the next generation. Okay? We are extinguishing the white race that we love. Okay? That's selfish. That's satanic. If I marry a blonde girl, red haired girl, I am killing, I'm murdering the exact thing that I love. The Satan, devil. Okay? Okay, so yeah, I love white girls. Okay? I want to see white girls in the next generation. That's why when I date, I only date beautiful old white ladies. That's what I do. Okay? Because they're past the age of reproduction. Okay? If they're in late 40s, mid 40s, they're not gonna have any more kids because they're too old to have kids. Okay? It's bad for them, it's unhealthy for them to have give birth to this child, or the babies, they're not gonna be healthy, they may have Down syndrome, or these white old ladies, they already have kids, grandkids. Just yeah, that's the only white ladies that I did. I tried to date. Okay. Yeah, let young white beautiful white girls marry white guys so that they preserve their race because we are ethnic. Okay, ethnic guys. If ethnic guy and white girl have kids, their our children will be ethnic, brown, black hair, brown eyes. I mean, it's all cool, but we want to preserve the white race. Okay, blonde hair, red hair, blue eyes, green eyes, white skin, pink skin. We want to preserve that. Okay, because it's so rare, scarcity value. Okay, so yeah, let young white beautiful girls marry white guys. Okay? Right. How many times should I talk about this anti-ultra interracialism? Yeah, I'm 100% Asian. Okay, I'm 100% not just Asian. I'm 100% Korean. Okay, by ethnicity. Okay, but yeah, I'm in America. Okay, because I was born here. Right. Okay, we're gonna talk briefly about this critique about this radial coordinate system. So your two friends are fighting. Okay, they are your both of them are your beloved friends. I mean, some one of these two are closer friends than the other one, but they are very close. Okay, closer friend, more remote friend, but they're kind of equal. Okay, so but if they are fighting each other, giving shit to each other, you cannot just collapse this into zero vector because it hurts your feelings. Okay, so that's the critique about this radial coordinate system. All right. Okay, because it's like planetary motion. You have sun, planet, exoplanet. Okay, and you have comet. Okay, a comet. I'm gonna spell it out for you. Okay, comet. Okay, they kind of go like this way. Okay, it doesn't come to you. It's kind of pass you by. Comet, right? Helios comet, whatever. Okay, so enemy fighting to each other, your friends fighting to each other, but it does not come to you or away from you. It kind of pass you by, so you don't care about that. So it's like zero vector. Okay, because it doesn't affect you. Okay, now it could be true and it could be false. Okay, if you're two, let's say you have two enemies. Okay, and they fight each other, how would you feel? We have 12 minutes left. So if your two enemies fight each other, how would you feel? Two directions. Would you feel good or would you feel bad? Okay. You would probably feel very good. It's like a conquest by division. Okay. Okay. You divide your enemy. You make them fight each other. You know. Yeah. Conquest by division, right? Infight. Yeah. You create division in your enemy camp, in politics. Yeah, you let them fight each other, and how do you feel? Good, right? Okay, what if your two friends fight each other? How would you feel? You probably would feel bad, right? So is this kind of transaction where your two friends, there's some transaction, they fight each other, it goes like that way. Your two enemies, they fight each other, so transition goes that way. So in this radial coordinate system, it does not quite affect you because it's not inward or outward, but it's kind of like a perpendicular. Okay? So that's the defect in this radial coordinate system. We are criticizing what we created. Okay? So yeah, it's we gotta make some improvement in this coordinate system because it doesn't quite take account of this phenomena where your two friends are fighting each other and it's hurting your feeling. Your two enemies are fighting each other and it is making you happy. Okay, it doesn't quite take account of that. Okay, so our radial coordinate system is not quite there yet. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, we need to make some tweaks and some improvements. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. All right. So how do we do that? I have no idea. Okay. Well, at least I'm not crying anymore. I'm sorry I showed you my crying. Maybe you enjoy that, then yeah, it's all good. Okay. I hope my hairstyle is not too bad. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So we have to come up with an improved coordinate system that would take account of this. And I have no idea how to do it. Not yet. I need some time to think about it, okay? Well, one way to think about it is let's just forget about this coordinate system, okay? Just think about this dot product, okay? Feelings equation, we redefine this feelings equation again and again, emotion equation again and again. But let's take a shot at it, okay? All right. I need some more water. We have like 8 minutes left. All right. Man, where's my water? Okay. I need my water, so we have like 5 minutes left. Okay, so when I deployed to Afghanistan, I had this constipation problem. Okay, because Afghanistan is very dry and hot during the summer and cold and dry during the winter, so it's always dry. Okay, so I had this constipation and hemorrhoid anal fissure problem when I was deployed in Afghanistan for 1 year. Okay, and when I was in California or southern state of America, yeah, constipation, so bad. So that's why I drink a lot of water. Okay, so I have some hypochondriac It's not phobia, but rational caution about it because I don't adjust very well with humidity, lack thereof, or temperature change very well. Okay, it's kind of hereditary physical vulnerability. Okay, so I have to drink a lot of water, right? And I have to take frequent rest, break time. Okay. Anyways, so we have 5 minutes left. Okay, it's like this. I erased everything, so I don't remember shit. Feelings equation, okay? Oh boy. If your enemy, you have another enemy, okay? You have like -1, right? And -1. And your enemy, if they fight, then you kind of feel happy, right? We are trying to encapsulate, model, mathematize this concept. When your enemy and enemy fight with each other, you feel happy, okay? But if your friend and another friend fight with each other, then you feel bad, right? So that's what we are trying to model mathematically model. Okay, okay. So you have one enemy A, the other enemy B. Okay, one friend A and one friend B. Okay, and then there is relationship between your two enemies or your two friends. Okay, your enemy and your enemy, you feel good when they're hostile. Okay, you'd feel good when they're hostile. So there's negative relationship. Okay, and I guess we should have this constant. Okay, A is your enemy, B, Adam is your enemy. Let's say you're Charlie. Okay, Adam is your enemy, Bob is your enemy, and they are fighting with each other. They're enemies to each other. Okay, Adam and Bob. You're Charlie. Okay, if they are fighting with each other, their relationship between Adam and Bob, you're Charlie. Okay, if they are fighting with each other, then fight the relationship between Adam and Bob, your two bitter enemies, if they are negative, then you will feel good. Okay, now your friends, if they are fighting each other, if their relationship is bad, hostile, then you will feel bad. Okay, then this constant K has to be plus. Okay. We only have like 15 seconds left. Okay, so we have to stop here and we continue. Okay, thank you. Happy Valentine's Eve. Thank you.